Hello. So today I would like to talk about makeup. Oh yeah. Okay. That was so weird. Okay. Um. I used to not wear makeup because it was like a feminist type deal, but now I do because I'm realizing my naivety of people's perceptions of one another. Um, it's completely natural for people to be more attracted to individuals who are more attractive. That's repetitive. Anyway, um, let me just think about it. Uh, you mate with somebody who looks like they have good genes, and uh, whether it's true or not, I'm not sure. But a lot of the time, um, people, our species, are more attracted to individuals who are more symmetrical. Um, and people who have less acne, people who are more attractive as far as like hair color, as in blonde hair color. It's very attractive to the human species from studies that I have seen. But anyway, I'm a weirdo who looks up information about makeup and how others react to attractiveness in order to decide whether I wear makeup or not and how I wear it, because I'm a weirdo. Anyway, so what I found is that individuals actually have like a 23% more of a chance to get like a job if they're more attractive to the individual who's conducting the interview. I mean, this may or not be an awful truth, but it's true. I, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've seen individuals being seen as more attractive, so they are treated better, and individuals who are considered less attractive, so they're considered worse. Um, yeah, they're considered worse. Um, I can't remember what the phenomena is called, but I know that humans also have this cognitive tendency to overgeneralize as far as seeing an individual who's attractive or who's not attractive, and generalizing in a way that makes them, in their eyes, seem more attractive in the mental way. Not the mental way, but I guess, what am I trying to say? I'll back up. Alright. So individuals who are seen as more attractive physically, with their physique, are seen as more intelligent, they're seen as better people, they're seen as, all these things. Now, of course, culture has a lot to do with who you consider to be attractive or not. For example, my boyfriend thinks that light-skinned girls are more attractive, and that's his preference. I mean, some people might be considered, I think that it's racist. I don't know either way, to be honest. It might be, but that's his preference. Um, no, I don't think it's racist, because if you're attracted to someone with blue eyes, you're attracted to someone with blue eyes. I mean, if you can't help it, um, as long as you try not to treat individuals differently, because really the cognitive thought of humans in thinking that people are better people and more intelligent people if they're prettier is probably false. Most likely false. Most definitely false. Um, probably. Most definitely. Anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to put it out there that I used to be, I mean, I still am feminist in the sense of the word that means um, for equality with the male and female gender. But I'd like to call myself an equalist. I'm not sure if there's another word for that, or that's not made up by me, but yeah, I just prefer to be called an equalist or something of that nature, because feminists, the ones that I've seen a lot of the time, I mean, this might be an overgeneralization. This is based on my experiences. My experiences are by far not all of the experiences of anyone ever, but this is my experiences. They'll outright say, I hate men, or say things that point towards them seeming to hate men. And I think that men kind of have a bad end of the stick as well at times. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that a lot of the time, or most of the time, women are degraded more than men. Don't get me wrong on that. But that doesn't mean that guys have it perfect either. I mean, a couple of examples, 3 examples, because I like the number 3. This is what people always use in argumentation classes and stuff like that. But anyway, number 1, a lot of the time in custody battles, the wife or whatever gets the kids because she's a woman, and just because she's a woman a lot of the time, and that's ridiculous. I mean, even if she has problems with drugs, or if she whatever. I'm not saying this is the case in all cases, but a lot of the time it is. And another one is sexual assault cases. Individuals who are sexually assaulted, or who say they have been sexually assaulted and bring it to the police. Sometimes they're just trying to get at someone. They're trying to, like, get even with someone, which is awful, but, you know, we don't live in a perfect world, believe it or not. The same thing with the makeup thing. We don't live in a perfect world. People are judgmental, whether you like it or not. So yeah. And the third way, let me think. The third way would probably be, where women are saved first. Like, you think of the Titanic, for example. The women and children first. I honestly can confess to thinking that way at times, but I don't condone it, because men, our women, our children, our people, you know. But I'm vegan, so that's for another time. So yeah, this is totally gone on a tangent, but I hope you found it interesting. I was just trying to tell you why I wear makeup and why I think it's fine to wear makeup if you're a feminist, because people are judgmental, and it's not just people are judgmental towards women either. They're judgmental towards men. I mean, a man who is maybe more flamboyant, or a man who is maybe has acne problems or whatever, or who is not as muscular, or whatever like that. We still have that problem with men. I hate when people make the case that men don't have any problems, when they clearly do. I mean, just look at an A&F catalog. I mean, if you're not at least 18 years of age, or somewhere around there, I do not recommend looking at an A&F catalog. The only reason why I did was because I was in a class and we had to look through it to, like, discuss the gender roles, and the sexism and all that, in American culture. But anyway, so yeah, men have it just as bad. I wouldn't say just as bad, but they have it bad. Women were not perfect. Get your head out of your butt and stop pretending like you're the only victim, because you're not. I'm not belittling anyone who has ever been abused because of sexism towards women. But know that you're not the only person with a problem. That gender is not the only gender with problems. Wow, this is 10 minutes long. Okay, I'm sorry. Bye bye.